We come now to the final concept we have to study for the CLEP. The concept is something kind of interesting, I think. It's called the determinant of a matrix. So it's a way of assigning a number to a matrix that carries a lot of information. So let's look at the definition. The determinant is something that is defined for square matrices, so the same number of rows and columns. It tells you information about when you can solve certain linear systems. There's a correspondence between linear systems and matrices that we won't study as we prepare for the CLEP, but that surely if you continue your studies in science and mathematics, you will learn quite a bit about. For a 2 by 2 matrix, we can give the formula for the determinant explicitly. If I have a matrix here, A, B, C, D, then the determinant is given by AD minus BC. One way to think of this is to make a cross in the matrix. This segment is the positive part. This segment is the negative part. I'll make a remark. So determinants for higher number of rows and columns is possible but trickier and is not something that we cover here. We only talk about 2 by 2 matrices. So for the CLEP, what you need to be able to do is compute it. I give you a matrix with 4 numbers in it. Can you compute the determinant or not? I think that these should be essentially easy points. You remember the formula. You don't really have to interpret it. And just apply it and get the points and move on. So let's look at a few examples. So let's compute the determinant of these matrices. 1 minus 1, 0, 2. So I do 1 times 2 minus 0 times minus 1. So that gives me 2 minus 0, so 2. Same game here. 1 times 2 minus 3 times 2. So 2 minus 6 gives me minus 4. 1 times 0 minus 0 times 2, so 0 minus 0, which is 0. And minus 3 times minus 8, minus 4 times 6. And this is equal to 24 minus 24, so 0. So I'll make little stars around these. It won't be covered on the CLEP, but matrices with determinant 0 are particularly interesting. They have some sort of bad properties that most matrices don't have. So if you find a matrix with determinant 0, this tells you that it's somehow special, and not in a good way usually. We won't get into that in too much more detail, but just to kind of give you some sense of why we care about these things.